So, so do you know who is your biggest enemy? Does anyone can give me an answer? Is there anyone who wants to say?
I suppose there is Tina. Tina.
Me.
Yeah.
Yes, you can say. Who is your biggest enemy?
Siddhartha trees.
What did she say?
See, Parak is writing in the chat. Yeah, you can provide answers in the chat too. So
Yes.
Parak is writing, it's me. Okay.
Okay. Parak,
Is there any?
No,
Parak-
I was saying that I have an answer too.
Okay, you okay. So who is your biggest enemy, Parak?
Negative energy.
Okay, perfect. Anyone else?
yes.
I think it's ourselves.
Okay, who is your biggest enemy?
You can tell.
You can tell. Please unmute yourself. Let us hear your sweet voice.
Yes, who was talking? Sorry, we couldn't make it. Okay, Krishna, Purvin, Mahi, do you have any problems? Do you know what is your biggest
Anxiety.
anxiety?
Anxiety. Okay, perfect. Good answer. But I have few options. Let's see how these options, like, do you think these options are relatable or not? Do you think your parents are your biggest enemies?
Not
Do you
biggest.
think that?
Not biggest.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Look who is saying not biggest. My daughter is saying.
Yeah.
I knew it. So because they always ask you to do things, they want you to have good food, they want you to stay away from negativity, they want you to not spend too much time on your mobile. That's why they are your biggest enemy, right?
Not biggest, but enemies. Just not biggest.
Okay. Now coming to the second option. Do you think your teachers can be your biggest enemies?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
It depends.
Okay, so Indian students are saying no, big no for parents
No.
and big no for teachers as well.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the third option is really very critical. Your own mind. Actually, okay,
Sorry.
now this is not an option. I'm going to talk about it. So you please mute yourself. No worries, that's fine. So you know what? I'm going to share my other pictures. Okay, what do you see on this screen? This is a famous person, Emerson. I'm not sure if you ever heard about him or not, but he once said that your mind can be your best friend or worst enemy. What does it mean by saying this? Because our mind is incredibly powerful. Even we do not familiar with all the powers of our mind. So हमारा mind इतना powerful होता है, whatever we are going to feed, what type of thoughts we are going to feed to our mind, the outcome will be similar to those thoughts. So it's entirely based on ourselves, what we are thinking, how we are thinking. Let's say I have a cup of water in my hand and that is half filled. So there are few people who will say, oh, this is half filled. But there are few people who will say this is half empty. Like, you know, your perspective, how you look at the things, what type of thoughts you are taking care of or developing within your mind, that's gonna really impact your thought process. And that will also gonna help you in achieving things or prevent you from achieving big things. Do you guys understand this?
Yes.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
questions?
Yes, they are shaking their
Any-
heads. Everyone is shaking their heads. They are nodding in the form of yes.
Perfect. And there is one, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Bhagavad Gita or not, but this is one of the religious books, Hindus' religious books. It also says that mind acts like an enemy for those who do not control it. So that's why the very first thing we need to do is we need to control our thought process. We need to think always positive, always positive. Or never ever think, oh my God, I have to wake up. I'm tired. I need to go to school. It's going to be a long day. Just think in this way. It's going to be a best day. You never know. You will connect with someone who you will adore most in your life, or you will learn something new that could change your life. So always be positive. Thank you, Parak. I hope you will develop some positive thoughts now. Moving on. Everyone agrees with it?
Yes, I suppose we.
Uh,
I agree. What about the students?
Yes, mom.
Perfect. Don't be shy, just participate. As much as you're going to participate, your engagement will make it more meaningful and more informative for you all. Okay?
Yes,
You
mom.
are already here. So try to be mentally as well as physically here. Okay? This can
Yes,
definitely
ma'am.
help you in many ways. Perfect, Beta. Anyway, so now coming to external motivation and internal motivation. There are two pictures. Actually, there is one picture, but it has two parts. So what do you see on the external motivation side? What do you see?
I see like a window, or yes, it's plates.
Okay. Okay. Is there anyone else who want to say anything?
I think it's raining in the winter.
Mom, it is raining.
Yes, it is raining. Perfect, Beta. Is there anyone else who wants to share anything? You can
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes,
there
ma'am.
is a sunny day. Sorry, cloudy day.
Okay, Beta, that's correct too. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so now, sorry,
Sit here with mom.
sorry, there is a okay.
I will.
For some reason, my slide is not moving. Give me a minute, please. Let me figure out. Okay.
No issue.
So if you notice now, let me just talk about this picture. Then you will go back to that picture and look at it again. The external motivation, you are all the students who gave the answer were correct. It is cloudy day, it's raining, there is a window, there are plants, but it means it was raining and was not our internal plant, whatever was inside the window is not affected at all. The only thing that is getting wet, that was the outer part of the house, that is the window. That's how the external motivation works. With a very simple example, agar mere paas iPhone 14 ho, it will not work if I'm not gonna charge it. You understand? So external motivation can only touch you. This session can be meaningful for you. You can get so much inspiration from this session, or this could be just another day for you. It's entirely up to you how you perceive the things, how you perceive this session, or not only this session, anything in this world. So outside motivation does not impact you that much, but internal motivation does impact you a lot. So motivation has to be internal. And why do we require motivation? I will come to that, but first let's go back to that slide. So now can you see what I was telling you about the external motivation and internal motivation? In one picture,
Yes,
it is raining. Yes, the window is getting wet only, not the plants that are inside. And on the other side, where the motivation is internal, a child is happy and feeling only joy. Not it has, and let me tell you, it's not all the time about your grades. It's not all the time about your study. It is though, but not all the time. Right? You can be good in sports, you can be good in writing. Nowadays, learning is very like easily accessible to everyone, including people like us. We are learning every day something new. So this was about the internal motivation and external motivation. अब एक question पूछती हूँ मैं आपसे. What is the difference between work done and work done efficiently? I have a picture for that too. Just think and just raise your hands or show us thumbs up, and Gitanjali will see.
Yeah, Parak is raising her hand, and there are some senior students also. Devansh.
Yes, I also want seniors now to participate. Yes.
Devansh, you are there. Purvin is there. Krishna is there. So I suppose you should, think, have a thought over this, and then you can answer.
Yes. What is the difference between work done and work done efficiently?
May I?
Yes, please.
Work done can be a formality from us, na? And work done efficiently means that we put all our efforts with full enthusiasm, and I think that is
Perfect, Kiratnur. I'm so proud of you, beta. Is there anyone else who wants to share? Any senior students, then juniors? Anyone?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Sure.
Yes, beta, definitely.
Ma'am, work done means that you have completed your work formally, or like you had to do it, and work done efficiently is that you have completed your work with all your energy and enthusiasm.
Great answer. I'm so proud of you. And that the way you guys are developing your thought process, it shows a bright future.
Devansh is also raising hand. Krishna, Devansh, and Parak. They are in line. Let's go in this sequence only. Yes. Devansh.
Yes, please, Devansh.
Ma'am, I would like to say that work done, like we have to complete the work. It's merely like completion of a task, but work done efficiently can reduce the time efforts with like more energy, and when we are using giving our whole inputs, the work will be done in a more better way.
Perfect, like giving 100% in any task. Great answer, great. Yes, who is next?
Krishna and Parak. Rishan.
Okay, Krishna.
Yes, Krishna.
So the work done is like the work that we are doing for just time pass, and we are not putting any efforts in that. And work done efficiently is like we are putting all our efforts and doing something for a cause.
Perfect. That's a great answer. Parak, okay, what's your answer?
Basically what they kind of all said, not trying to be mean, but basically like when you do something, there's a difference between like just getting it done and actually like doing it correctly and in like a good way and stuff.
Yeah, so the same. Yeah, great answer. So in simple words, let me just give you a very simple example and a very relatable.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
One kid is raising his hand from quite a long time. Shall we give him also the chance?
Yeah, definitely. I am not able to see you.
That is why I'm interrupting. I hope you don't mind. That is why I'm interrupting.
No,
I can see. Yes, Rishan, go for your answer.
And when we do all our work with all our efforts, it is called work done. Work done.
Great answer. Great. How old are you, beta? What's your name and how old are you?
8.
You're only 8-year-olds? Oh my God, look at your thought process. You are gonna win in your life. That's all I can say. Great answer, beta. So now, Bob was just telling a very simple and a relatable example. अगर मम्मी रोज खिचड़ी बना देगी ना खाने में, तो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, लगेगा किसी को अच्छा? अब पड़क तू तो समझती नहीं होगी खिचड़ी, से जस्ट फॉरगेट अबाउट इट, बट इंडियन बच्चों से बात कर रही हूँ, आपको अच्छा लगेगा अगर रोज मम्मी जल्दी से वो खिचड़ी बना? नहीं लगेगा ना, तो वो है वर्क डन, कि बस मुझे खाना बनाना है, बस खिचड़ी बना दो. पर वर्क एफिशिएंटली कभी छोले भटूरे बनाएंगे, कभी राजमा चावल बनाएंगे. लुक, आई एम वेरी फूडी गाइस, ठीक है? मुझे मैं बहुत फूडी हूँ, सो आई हैव फूड एग्जांपल. So कभी छोले भटूरे बनाएंगे, कभी राजमा चावल बनाएंगे, anything that will make you happy, right? Is that correct or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So now coming to everything is correlated. See, now our next slide is related with all these topics that we just discussed, and that is, what do you see on your screen? Motivation plus your ability becomes the performance. That means whatever we were talking about by saying work done efficiently, or external, internal, those are all sources of motivation. So to sum up, I would say we need to find a source of motivation, internal source of motivation. It could be something that you want to be in your life, चाहे आपको कोई भी चीज अच्छी लगती हो. जैसे मान लो मैंने बहुत साल पहले एक सेशन करा था, तो मैंने उन बच्चों को ये बोला था कि आप हमने वो थोड़ा सा स्लम एरिया के बच्चों के साथ करा था, तो हमने उनको ये बोला था कि आप चाहते हो आपका लाइफस्टाइल मूवी स्टार्स के जैसा हो, आप गाड़ी में ऑफिस जाओ या कहीं पर जाओ, अपनी गाड़ी से जाओ, मतलब कुछ भी चीज जो आपको फैसिनेट करती है, just use this as an inspiration. ठीक है, अपने को अचीव करना, अपने लिए प्रोग्रेस के लिए वर्क करना, it's never gonna be anything wasted. It's never going to be wasted out at all. So कुछ भी चीज जो आपको इंस्पायर करती है, कोई हीरो हीरोइन का लाइफस्टाइल है, कोई इंस्पिरेशनल दूसरे पर्सन हो सकते हैं, जैसे प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी हैं, आप यहाँ ओबामा को लोग बहुत अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, अमेरिकन, दूसरे अदर हैं. आई पर्सनली डू एडमायर शेक्सपियर, एंड रीसेंट एग्जांपल देन वो कौन से थे हमारे प्रेसिडेंट जिनके बाल बड़े वो थे, तेरे नाम वाले,
अब्दुल कलाम आजाद. अब्दुल कलाम आजाद.
हाँ, मैं उनको पर्सनली बहुत एडमायर करती
He's
हूँ,
a big
बहुत ज्यादा
time
एडमायर
hero
करती
of every Indian, I suppose, and all the youngsters. He'll always remain
Yes.
hero in the hearts of all the youngsters of India, I suppose.
And it is the
Yes,
biggest, one of the biggest example to those people also, those always say religion, you know, the different, only this religion people can be good, only this religion people can be bad. No, he was from a different religion, but he did work for the welfare of the society. Hats off to that person and his thought process. So like कुछ भी ऐसा internal motivation आप ढूंढिए, अपनी लाइफ के डे बाय डे उसी के अकॉर्डिंग आप प्रोग्रेस कीजिए. Does it make sense? Any questions so far before we moving forward? Any questions?
Yes, any doubt in anyone's mind? Ma'am is still here. She'll be answering you and guiding you. Okay.
Along with you. Perfect. So now we are gonna talk about the most hot topic, that is the exam anxiety, or the pressure that you feel, the stress, you know. But honestly telling you, nowadays exams create stress to the parents more than it does to students. Why? Because parents को लगता है अरे science का exam आ गया, maths का exam आ गया, a lot to do, how she or he will gonna handle this, we need this much grade, this like we need good grades so that we can go to good school, blah blah blah, right? But do you guys feel exam pressure, stress anyways? Do you guys have any
Yes,
question
ma'am.
about, okay, so how do you feel?
Yes.
What do you feel like? What type of stress do you feel?
I feel stressed because like obvious because you can't really mess that up, and it's, you know, and if you mess, because like it's scary, because if you mess it up then you kind of mess a lot up too.
Okay, so the answer is do prepare well.
Yeah.
There is a limited portion that you all getting, so just do prepare well, stay motivated, stay focused, then there will be less chances of messing up in any question. Or if you do in one time, the next time it won't happen again. So here's your answer. Is there anyone else who has any questions about exam stress, or how can we relieve this exam stress?
Mom, I sorry to interrupt, but there's 10 minutes left in the meeting.
That's okay, Bharat. You just mute yourself, please. This is the recurring meeting, don't worry. Yes, is there anyone else?
Yes, so I suppose Indian students are quite under the pressure because there is lots of expectations from
Why?
parents.
No.
So the expectation, but I
okay.
wonder why no one is raising their hand. I suppose it's only the parents nowadays who are under pressure. And students are not under pressure. Yes, students. Mahi,
Or they do not want to discuss it. Don't you want to interact today? Do you want to keep it a secret from us?
Ma'am, there are no exams in our school. There are just revision tests for fifth till fourth.
Okay, so till fourth, students don't have any tension.
We can understand. It's very relatable, beta, very relatable. But the only thing that I just gave the answer right now, stress will come, definitely will come. It's but natural. So, but how to overcome that stress? It is very easy to just stay motivated, be prepared, look at the positive side, just send the positive vibes to your brain that I have already prepared about it. There would be nothing new in the paper that I don't know. And even there is something that I can definitely make up some answers. Just try to use these skills. And the best, very important skill that I always say, when you wake up, just tell this, that I am the best. This day is going to be best for me. I already know this. When you're going to make a habit of saying this thing, your fear will completely vanish. And believe me, this truly happens. And thank you guys for your time, but I'm still here. But like I said, there are few other members who work with us. So I'm gonna now invite Ruby ji to take over from here. Ruby ji, are you here?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here. First of all, the most important question I want to ask about the remaining time, remaining meeting time, that is 7 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. 7 minutes are left. So all the students are requested to click on the same link and join the meeting back after 7 minutes. We've also planned a small activity, and please join using the same link. It is a recurring meeting, so you can join using the same link after 6 minutes.
सभी द्वारा से उसी लिंक पे क्लिक करेंगे तो वापस आ जाएंगे हम.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Mukti ji, for letting me in this project. Interacting with students is a wonderful opportunity for me, and if I can make them learn something, it makes it a more pleasurable experience. So hello everyone, hello young buddies, how are you?
Hi, ma'am.
So myself Ruby Gupta. So I'm going to talk about more life skills. So anyone can answer, what is a life skill? क्यों कर रहे हैं हम life skill, क्या होता है?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes.
Ma'am, life skills are the skills that help us all through our life, like not disrespecting others and being being obedient.
Manners. Okay. तो basically the life skill is to manage yourself. जैसे अभी हमने कुछ काम करना है आज, तो we have to switch down our TV. हमें नहीं देखना है ज़्यादा टीवी क्योंकि हमने एक प्रोजेक्ट खत्म करना है या अपनी असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट करनी है. तो that is a life skill. हमें कोई चीज खेलने चले जाते हैं तो याद ही नहीं आता कि वापस आके होमवर्क भी करना है. So managing yourself, motivating yourself is also a life skill. So basically life skill is ability to manage yourself. Maybe it is your health, maybe it is your emotions, your relationships, kuch bhi. So that is a life skill, and we cannot restrict life skill just to one thing, like focusing, building behavior, ya fir koi time management. There are lots of life skills, and I am going to talk about just one. And let me make you guess what my topic is. I'm just going to share my screen. Just a second.
Yeah, it's visible, ma'am.
No, I'm just making it bigger. Yes. Any guesses what these two girls are doing?
Whisper.
Okay, they're whispering. Okay. Another guess?
Ma'am,
Can I
they are talking about someone else.
Ruby, ma'am,
What they all are doing?
Talking about someone else.
Ma'am,
chatting.
talking about someone
Chatting
else.
about someone else. मतलब चुगली कर रहे हैं?
I suppose they are bitching, which is not a good thing.
Okay. And what Hrithik Roshan is trying to do with the alien? What he is trying to do? Can we have another word for all of these three slides?
Communication.
Yes, communication is the
Connect.
basic life skill. Without
Perfect. Good
communication,
job.
it is very difficult for us to survive. So communication is the most important. So a question arises that why is the communication important? क्यों होता है important? बात करना इतना जरूरी क्यों है? चुप रह के हम क्यों नहीं हम अपनी चीजें सॉल्व कर सकते हैं? कहते हैं ना मम्मी पापा बोलो बताओ प्रॉब्लम क्या है? So that is why the communication is very important. The first is टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम. प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व होगी? आपके मन में कुछ है बात, आपको नहीं समझ आ रहा कैसे सॉल्व करना है. लाइक द सिंपलेस्ट एग्जाम्पल, when you enter your 6th class you have to choose between two subjects. ठीक है, कोई भी दो लैंग्वेजेस में आपको चूज करना होता है. तो आप कैसे बिना बात करे आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि हम कैसे क्या चूज करें? तो बेसिकली सॉल्विंग अ प्रॉब्लम makes you take your decisions in a good way. ले पाते हो ना अच्छा डिसीजन? हिंदी लेनी है या पंजाबी लेनी है या संस्कृत लेनी है? ओके, कम्युनिकेशन से इट विल हेल्प इन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. सो नेक्स्ट इज नॉट टू मिस एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. कई बार बहुत बार होता है किसी के साथ, क्लास में मैम बोलती है देयर इज अ कंपटीशन एंड वॉलंटियर्स कैन गिव देयर नेम. आपका मन तो बहुत करता है कि हम उसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर लें, बट कई बार हम बोल ही नहीं पाते. होता है किसी के साथ ऐसा?
Yes,
एनीवन?
ma'am.
होता है बिकॉज हमें डर लगता है माइट बी वी आर नॉट एबल टू कम्युनिकेट विद आवर टीचर्स या उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस हमसे ज्यादा होती हैं. सो व्हेन यू आर गुड एट कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स you will never miss an opportunity. Is it right? The next is it will help you in coping up with your stress and anxiety. आजकल तो छोटे छोटे बच्चों को बहुत स्ट्रेस होता है. कौन सी पिक स्टेटस पे लगानी है, फेसबुक पे क्या अपलोड करना है, कौन सी फ्रेंड ने किसको क्या बोल दिया, होती हैं ये सब टेंशन्स. एंड इमेज बिल्डिंग आजकल बच्चों में ही बहुत ज्यादा नॉर्मल है. आजकल जो बड़े होने तक भी शायद हमें नहीं पता होता था बहुत चीजें. सो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ टेंशन एंड एंजाइटी. सो communication will help you solve these and basically it will boost your morals. तो आप में इतना कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगा कि आपको फर्क आजकल होता है ना, बहुत सिंपल पिक्स होती हैं, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, यू डू नॉट केयर अबाउट अदर्स. तो आप में कहीं ना कहीं आपका मोरल बहुत बूस्ट होता है कम्युनिकेट करने से. आपको पता चलता है जो आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं दे आर नॉट जस्ट योर्स, वो औरों के साथ भी होता है सब कुछ. एंड टू लास्ट इज कम्युनिकेशन इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है? टू अंडरस्टैंड अदर पर्सन्स पर्सपेक्टिव. कई बार हम सिर्फ अपने एंगल से किसी प्रॉब्लम को देखते रहते हैं बट आफ्टर सम टाइम जब हम किसी से बात करते हैं तो हमें पता चलता है कि यार वो तो कुछ और ही सोच रहा था, हम तो एवं इतनी बड़ी बात बना के बैठे थे. सो दिस इज वाई द कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, जहाँ पे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड वी मस्ट लर्न दिस स्किल. ओके, इज देयर एनी प्रॉब्लम इन दिस?
Yes, students.
No, ma'am.
समझ आया क्यों सीखना चाहिए हमें कम्युनिकेशन स्किल? कई बार हमें
Yes,
नहीं पता
ma'am.
चलता. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me show your next. Let me show you all my next slide. So this is the means of communication. पुराने जमाने में pigeons, फिर letters. Obviously pigeons का तो बहुत ही पुराना. फिर then letters. That is also an ancient one. Then you have SMS, calls, and then emails. और आज का latest क्या है? किससे करते हैं हम communication latest? WhatsApp, Snapchat, Insta use करते
Instagram.
हैं? Okay, Instagram. So there are more and more methods of communication which